gentlemen! Yeah! This is the place where the lights go bright, the hits go hard, and the calls go legendary! Top shelf play-by-play, every shot, every hit, every home run blast, NHL intensity, MLB madness, hockey battles in the crease, baseball bombs into the night sky. We don't watch the game, we live it. From overtime heartbreak to walk-off chaos, from glove saves to tape snipes. This is the Samwell 12 experience. Samwell B12. Samwell B12. The loudest reactions, the biggest moments, the best play-by-play on YouTube. No limits.
You're watching
No
Samwell
breaks.
B12.
All gas. All sports. Play-by-play. Pure energy.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Welcome
4,
to the
3,
Samwell
2,
experience.
Watch it. Samwell
B12. Samwell B12.
Hi, I'm Kate Bernass, and you're watching the Samwell B12 Experience.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? And holy smokes is all I can say. We've got a lot to talk about today, a lot to catch up on. But here we are. My name is Sam. This is the Samwell B12 Experience, and we are here for the Blue Jays and the Astros as the Blue Jays start a little bit of a road trip, and they're going to look to pick up some W's along the way, but it is not going to be easy. We got so much to break down. The game today, the trades today. Wow is all we can say. I don't think we've been as busy on social media as we have today in a long time. So if you haven't been following along on all the platforms, well, then we will bring you up to speed in just a few minutes. What's up, Julie? Welcome in, Bruce. How's it going? Sea Elk's in the house. Welcome in, Lala. Hello there, Gumdrop. Good to see you as well. What's up, Billy? Hey, Donna. How's it going? Stormy, welcome in, Mega. How's it going, Aramoon? Good to see you and welcome in, Morgan. Welcome. Trey Savage in the house. Welcome in, man. Is it Trey Day? Baylor, hello there. Welcome in. It's good to have you along for the ride. Onyx making an appearance. What's going on, Onyx? Hope you're doing well. Jerry, what's up? Steven, hello there. Welcome, one and all. Edgar, what's shaking? Bella, hello there. It is going to be crazy. All right, before we get into the craziness, Thomas, welcome in. Before we get to the craziness, let's break down the starters for tonight's game. For the Blue Jays, it's going to be Bieber on the mound. Yes, Bieber is still a Blue Jay. We weren't sure, but he is a 2-2 record. The lineup behind him, it's going to be Nathan Lucas in right field batting first, Vladimir Guerrero at first batting second, Kaz Okamoto at third batting third. We got George Springer DHing today batting fourth, and yes, Springer made it through unscathed. We got Alejandro Kirk in fifth behind home plate, Jesus Sanchez in left field batting sixth, Ernie Clement at second hitting seventh, Andreas Jimenez at short playing eighth, and in center field today, the number 9 hitter, Miles Straw. On the other side for the Astros, Cristian Javier going to be tossing it from the mound. He's 1-1 with a 7.17 ERA. The lineup for the Astros today, Jeremy Pena going to lead it off. Jordan Alvarez DHing. We got Pardes at third. And the number 4 hitter, bring a tear to your eye, for the Houston Astros, Dalton Varsho. Varsho being dealt, and he's going to take place in center field tonight for the Houston Astros. Christian Walker going to hit fifth at first. Altuve at second hitting sixth. Trammell in the 7th spot, Diaz in the 8th, and then Cam Smith in the 9th spot. So it is absolutely bananas that we're seeing Dalton Varsho on the other side. Absolutely crazy. So those are the starting lineups that we will see here today. Now, it was a dicey day, and it all kind of started yesterday as the Cubbies and the Blue Jays made an exchange for Jameson Talon coming over to the Blue Jays for some cash considerations. And we're like, where is it going to fall? Now, Talon could be a starting pitcher. And then we found out just a short while later, Kevin Gausman, he goes to those Cubbies. Gausman to the Cubs. We get Bateman and Southsons back to the Blue Jays. And we knew about that. We're like, okay, we expected Gausman to be traded. So we're sellers, right? We're sellers because with the Blue Jays loss, they slipped back down to 4.5 games out of the wild card. Hey, Dallas, what's going on? Vito, welcome in. Nathaniel, welcome in. So we're like, okay, so we're going to sell. We're going to sell. Well, then all of a sudden, it comes out this morning, 10:46 a.m., Jose Soriano is coming to the Blue Jays. What? Soriano to the Jays. What? Really? Wow. Okay. We didn't see this one coming. We give up Niemela, Micheletti, and Rivero. And Niemela is a bit of a disappointment. A lot of folks wanted to see him make it on this club, wanted to see him play. So this was a shocker. Now Soriano coming in, he's one heck of a pitcher. He's controllable, a small contract. He's going to be here for a while. Think of him as like Gausman for a couple of years back. He's awesome. He's going to be lights out. And I believe he was the pitcher of the month a couple months back. So that was solid. So we're like, okay, well, what are the Jays doing? Are they buying? Are they selling? What's happening? Well, then all of a sudden, Adam Macko is dealt. He's going to the Rangers. And coming back is going to be Smith and Josh Steffen. And Smith is kind of a utility infielder. And so we're like, okay, this is interesting. What other moves are coming? And then, of course, this afternoon, we find out Dalton Varsho is flipped over to the Astros, and coming back to the Blue Jays is Spencer Arrighetti. And Arrighetti, again, I believe he was pitcher of the month a couple months ago as well. So a couple big pitchers the Blue Jays bringing in. Then we're like, okay, it's done. It's almost 6 o'clock. I was with some family, and then all of a sudden, bing, the phone starts blowing up. Jeff Hoffman, just 16 minutes before the deadline, he is dealt to the Twins, and in return, we get some prospects in Klein, in Hill, in Penna, and so unbelievable deals coming in for the Blue Jays. So we say goodbye and thank you to Hoffman, Varsho, Macko, some prospects, and Kevin Gausman. So Jays trying to shake things up, make some moves there. Apparently it was a very difficult flight last night into Houston, and we're going to see how these trades impact the team and see how's it going to go. So absolutely pretty bonkers. Hey Jen, what's going on? Welcome in. We still have Springer, that we do. Hey Golden Glitch, surrounding your favorite Angel pitcher. He's going to come in. He's going to be good. Varsho is so obviously sending a ball to the moon tonight. Of course, James, could you imagine? Oh my goodness. How do you feel about the trade? I think it's a good trade. I think it could be good, not just for this year, but for years to come. What's up, Jordan? Welcome in. Thank you for the heart, Jordan. I appreciate that. Hey, can't speak. Hey, Nathan, what's going on? Tia, hello there. Welcome in. Jonathan, hello there. We think the Blue Jays getting a grade. I think they did well. I mean, I really do. I mean, I would give them a B+ for their moves today. They're in one of those weird positions where they're bringing in prospects. They did an excellent job of bringing in prospects. They brought in some additional pitching, which I think can benefit us. The big question, though, however, is how are the bats going to turn around? Now, I don't think we broke anything in terms of our hitting. I don't think we did anything bad or foolish there. We got rid of Varsho. Yes, his bat was a little quiet. His fielding, I thought, was very good, but we didn't really acquire any big bats. We didn't destroy our fielding. It was mostly some pitching movements, and we got a utility player there back in Smith. So I think we improved our pitching for sure. We'll see how this is all going to play out. But overall, I give the Jays a B+. in terms of their moves today. I think they did what they had to do. And who knows, maybe Gosman ends up coming back in the summertime. Hey, Paul, how's it going? What do I think about the Tigers? I think that the Tigers are going to be interesting with some of the moves that they made. With Scooble going on, I mean, they got some prospects. They're going to be good in the future. Are they giving up this year? We will see. Hey, Jared, how's it going? Welcome. Are you happy for your Red Sox? Red Sox made some big moves today. They definitely got better. A lot of teams getting better. So, man, it's going to be an interesting couple of months to close out the season. We'll see how some of these races pan out. All right, let's get ourselves set and ready to go because we are looking forward to this game to kick it off. First pitch coming up in just a moment, and holy smokes, let's go. I love Valenzuela. I love what he's doing. Think Kevin Gosman will re-sign? Yeah, Dana, we'll see after I said the summer. In the winter, we'll see. Davey Boy, how's it going? Cleveland picked up Nate Lowe from the Reds for a 19-year-old pitcher. Could have helped us. Yeah, I mean, we can say that all day long. There's lots of guys that coulda, shoulda, woulda. You never know how they pan out. It is so weird to see Varsho in that Stros uniform. Very, very weird to see. That's for sure. All right, time to get this game going on. Time to put those trades behind us, even though we're going to be dealing with Varsho all night long. He's your uncle-in-law. Oh, that's pretty darn cool. Very cool. Thank you, Astro. Good luck to you as well. First pitch coming in. That's going to be a ball. So we are officially underway. Game on. And I got to make one other little switch here. So game on. We are officially live and in living color. Here's the 1-0. It's going to be popped up by Lucas. He's going to send it straight up to Varsho with love. And Varsho going to make that catch. And he says, sorry, buddy. I'm on a new team now. I got to get you out. Hey, Dan, welcome in. Now, a lot of folks were telling me they're not so happy with Varsho. They don't think Varsho's his fielding was so hot. I think his fielding was great. We're going to see how Straw fits into center field here today. Javier coming to Vladimir Guerrero, who Vladdy, we knew he wasn't going anywhere with that contract, and he certainly has the struggles right now. 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts the other day, just not good. This one in, Vladdy going to foul it back. 1-1 goes the count. Thank you for sending that to Varsho. Man, that Varsho. I have a feeling we're going to be talking about him all night long. Let's see how quick that bat explodes. Javier is set the 1-1 count to Vladdy Guerrero as we're just kicking this game off. He's going to swing and miss. Strike to call. Yikes. We don't want strikes, Vladdy. We don't want strikes. Got to bring it home. Vladdy needs to earn his money. He needs to earn his keep. That's for sure. That is for sure. He's been swinging at a lot of trash. Well, let's get this off there. Here's the 1-2. Hey, Daniel Barry, what's up? Welcome in. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Vladdy. Another strikeout for Guerrero. My goodness. Little did not go anywhere, Dallas. Little is still a Blue Jay. I know a lot of folks were hoping he would go. He should bunt. He should do anything different, Seahawks, than what he's doing right now. That's right, Dan. You got it. Here's Okamoto, who's going to foul back the first pitch. Oak with that 229 average, 24 home runs and 69 RBIs, which is absolutely wild. Oak has been coming on late, even though he still gets out a lot. His strikeouts have been less and less. Although he takes this one in for a strike, he's now in the hole, 0-2. Hey, Deli, how's it going? When it's all said and done, Vlad might go down as the biggest bust in any sport. You know, you may not be wrong, and there's been some big ones. There have been some big ones, that's for sure. Here's the 0-2, and Oak is going to hit this one. It's a base hit. So with 2 outs, Kazuma Okamoto going to find his way on first base. A good crack at the bat there. That's what we like to see. Opt out Guerrero's contract ASAP. I don't know if we have a team option on that. So Oak is on, and here comes Springer, the number 4 hitter. A lot of folks thought Springer would be dealt today. I'm curious if there was any conversations. Anybody was reaching out about Springer. Up high, going to take ball 1. George is one of those guys, 239 average, 12 home runs. He's one of those guys, he's big time personality. You know, he can spark your team. He can wake them up, but he's also struggled. Hey, Gazarian, what's up? Welcome in. Today's going to be a good game. So it's going to be a tough series as Springer swings and misses. A tough series for sure. As the Blue Jays start this stretch, they're going to have to show that they can hang with some of these big boys. So it is not going to be easy. He's a good cheerleader. Exactly, Dallas. Here's the 1-1 low, and that's going to be ball 2. Javier right now is throwing a lot of low pitches, but he's getting Blue Jays to chase. Bieber will be on the mound for the Blue Jays. Vladdy is striking out a tremendous amount. And swing and a miss here by George Springer. It's going to equal the count to 2-2 as Georgie just ripped through that one. Springer, as much as we enjoy him and what he did and how he is Mr. Personality, he's got to start producing, as does a lot of these guys. As this one is low, full count. As we get to this part of the series where we're going to see the Astros and the Red Sox and the Yankees and all that, these guys need to find a way of getting hits and advancing runners. Was Dalton Varsho, the game will be crazy. It will be crazy. Varsho in center field for the Astros tonight. Oh, we've been slimed. And swing and a miss. Springer goes down. Springer goes down right now. Chase is number 1 for chasing pretty much. Wowie zowie. So the Blue Jays go down. They get 1 hit, but they cannot move them over. Bottom of the first, Bieber is going to come on and take on Pena, Alvarez, and Pardes. It's going to be a tough inning here. Let's see if Bieber has the magic. Hey, Quan, how's it going? Welcome in. Joshua, welcome in. Hopefully the Blue Jays can get this one up and running mighty quick, because it's been a crazy trade day. A lot of teams made a lot of moves, a lot of big moves. And if I do a quick scroll through for any big ones, Cash Mayfield and Jackson Wolf to the Tigers for Casey Mize and George Workman. We've got, let's see here, there's just so much. Nootbaar, who we watched during the card series, he goes to the D-backs for Egan Santana and a prospect to be named later. Got Griffin going to Cleveland. Ramos to the Yankees. Eli White to the Red Sox. Tyler Wells to the Rays and Fort to the O's. So much going on. One of the big ones, Andy Rushman going to the Red Sox along with Jake Rogers. That was a big deal, a major one. Boston is really loading up. They're getting themselves set and ready to rock. Hey, Jacob, how's it going? Yeah, certainly did. My ideal Blue Jays pitching lineup. Well, for next year, I think with what we have right now, we'll be in a good spot. Assuming Cody Ponce comes back and he's going to be okay next year, I think he's going to be all right. Diego Varsho is playing tonight. Varsho is in center field tonight. And it is a potential that Gosman could pitch against us on Thursday, which is absolutely crazy. Yeah, Jerry, it really is. Hey, Yo-Yo, how's it going? All right, let's see what Bieber has to offer as he's going to step in here on the mound. First pitch is going to be fouled off by Pena. Come on, Biebs. Jeremy Pena, one of the few players with an average over 300, not just over, he's at 322. Now, he's only played 65 games, but 322 is darn good right now. Here's the 0-1. It's going to be high, ball one. But yeah, I'm hoping Cody Ponce is okay to be in there. And if we do hang on to Bieber and he stays, as this is going to be put on the turf, running over is Jimenez, going to field it over in time. You know, you're going to have Cease, you're going to have Bieber, you're going to have you Savage, right? You're 3, you're going to have Ponce, who's 4. And then, of course, you have who you picked, who the Blue Jays acquired today in Soriano, and then Arrighetti is going to be number 5. What does that mean for Max Scherzer? Is Scherzer going to be done? Probably. So a ball called. Kirk is going to challenge this one, and it is overturned to be a strike. Just by a hair of his chinny chin chin. Call is overturned. Mega, I did watch SummerSlam. It was awesome. Night 2 was way better than night 1, in my opinion. Here's the 0-1 right down the middle. Dodgers look so good with Scooble. I think they look good even without Scooble. Yeah, Jordan, I don't think he'll be back either. I'm curious if they would bring him in some kind of a management role, because he does have a really good relationship. This is going to be put on the turf, and Alvarez is going to single. So an 0-2 breaking ball from Bieber. Alvarez is going to jump in and put that into right field. So with 1 out, he gets 1 on. A good little set of hitting there. Did he say he was planning to retire after this season? I mean, I think the way his season has gone, that's probably the right call. So here comes Paredes. He's going to swing through the first pitch by Bieber. 0-1. In Mega, my girl, Chelsea Green, with the championship. So good. Depth at short, Jimenez. Yeah, Benny, that makes sense. I mean, Jimenez is going to be your everyday guy. Paredes is going to lift this one up on the left side. Just in foul territory. Oak is there, going to make the catch. 2 down now, 2 down. And Benny, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I like Jimenez. I like Jimenez at short. I think that is the right call. Hada, not after his last appearance. His last outing, Bieber was solid. From BC, there you go, right, Mega? Mega, I posted a picture of me and her on my IG, congratulating her. That was a huge win. Had a chance to meet her at a Raptor game when she was US champ. So a little bit of an upgrade. So here's Varsho stepping in to take on Bieber. And Varsho going to swing at the first pitch and foul that off. Could you imagine if Bieber hit him with the first pitch? That would have been hysterical. That would have been wild. Will, thank you so much. Varsho, so weird to see him in this jersey. Although the Astros jerseys, these white home jerseys are super nice. Here's the 0-2 down low. Trying to get him to chase. He does not. 1-2 count now. It would be so funny. David with the flowers. David, thank you so much. Welcome in. Dropping a flower. Appreciate it, my friend. Metal, welcome in. It is super crazy. 1-2 count on Varsho, the Astro Varsho. Long look. Here's the pitch up high. 2-2, brushing him back a little bit. Double play from Varsho. Come on, Varsh. You still got to help us out a little bit. Party still wants to. Yeah, Brendan, I think that's a great pickup. It's a great move. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Let's go, Jays. Let's go, Biebs. This one is going to be hit along the turf. Diving Ernie gets it, throwing it over. Cannot make the play. So Varsho is going to beat it out for a single to keep the inning going. A little bit of a knuckle curve, it looked like. Just getting through Ernie, making a diving stab almost at the first base foul line. He keeps it down. He turns around. He throws it to Vladdy, but Varsho, with his speed, is able to beat that one out. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on? It's 2 outs. That's right. 2 outs right now. 2 outs. You like the Varsh? I like Varsh too. Get slimed by Varsho. Here comes Walker stepping up here. The 5th hitter, Christian Walker, 238, 22 home runs. Now he can run. He was always a good runner. He always had some good speed. This is going to miss outside. Hey, Prep, welcome in. So he was traded and still playing. Yeah, Mike, it was funny. He got traded. And there was a great video, well, kind of a sad video of him walking around the halls in the arena, going from the Jays room over to the Astros room. The walk of shame. Ernie gave him that. Yeah. Feel bad for Varsho. Right, Airman? What a crazy day. At least he doesn't have to travel on back to Toronto. This can be put on the turf. It's always tough when you do get traded because, especially when you're away. It's one thing when you're at home, when you can make some arrangements and whatnot, but when you're like on the road, it's crazy. Nice. Thanks, Mega. Yeah, it was pretty funny. All right, here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Bieber is gonna get him. Thank you, Bieber, for picking up a strikeout. Couple of hits for the Astros, but let's move on to the top of 2. It's going to be Alejandro Kirk, Jesus Sanchez, and Ernie Clement for the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can get some hits going. He should be traded. Nobody, the way Vlad is playing right now and his contract, nobody was making an offer for that. Biebs shuts it down. I hope he has a good game. I hope Bieber has a solid game. Now, with some of the movements today, the Blue Jays do have some of their new players available. Smith is available. He made it to Houston. He is available to come in as needed. He's listed as a second baseman with a 213 average. They did call up Estrada, so we got Estrada here in the pen. And we got Talon. Talon was able to make his way here, so he is in the pen as well, should the Blue Jays need to use him. So a couple of the new acquisitions able to make it and are available should they be called upon here today. Juan Guzman or Kevin Gausman? Juan Guzman is long retired, and Kevin Gausman was traded earlier. So Gausman is no longer a Blue Jay, and we knew that was going to be the case. That was almost a guaranteed. We've been talking about all week. We knew Gausman was going to be on his way out. Yeah, Mike, I know. I'm just playing with you. What about the guy they got for Varsh? Is he dressed? You know what? I didn't see his name on the active roster, so he is not dressed today. Here's Alejandro Kirk. He's awaiting the first pitch from Javier. Kirk is going to hammer this one. Oh, baby, Alejandro Kirk is going to round the bases as he hits himself a home run. Kirky goes yard. It's 1-0 Bluebirds. There's a bluebird on my shoulder. What a shot by the Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk. He says, hey, Varsho, you can't catch this. Oh, very nice. That's right, Davey boy. Very nice. Nice indeed. Kirk says, oh, hitting a home run is so much easier than a double. I don't have to run as fast. What a nice shot. Kirky likes the trades. He says, all right, team, it's time to heat her up. Put on that red jacket, grab the dragon. Let's go. Sanchez is going to take a first pitch, and he's going to challenge it. So we're waiting. Hey, YOLO Designer, good to see ya. And this is going to be overturned. It's going to be a ball. Blue Jays are 2 for 2 with their challenges here so far. Early on, One Love. Welcome in, everybody. Kirk can gallop around the bases. I think when they hit a home run, the bat boy should come running out with the dragon, and they should have to ride the dragon stick around the bases. Sanchez is going to hit this one deep. Varsho is going to back up, and he says, guys, come on, I just got traded. Stop hitting the ball to me. So 1 down now. Thank you, Mike. And that's right. If you are just coming in, make sure you smash that thumbs up for us. Hit that like button. We would appreciate it. Ooh, is the technology having an issue? Do we need to refresh? Refresh. All right, looks like the animation is having an issue, so we're going to give it a moment, let it come back. Oh, it's actually been taken down. All right. Another challenge. Astros challenge. It is going to be a strike. 0-1 here on Ernie Clement. Ernie had a tough day yesterday as well. He's going to chop this one to right field on the run, and that catch is made. 2 down. Why did they take this down? All right, 2 down as Ernie lines out. Give me 1 second. Let me just double check. Did I get booted out? No, I'm still logged in. Okay. I guess they're having technical difficulties with the technology, so we'll tune it back in as soon as it's available. Ernie's being patient lately. He's not swinging well, though. He's not swinging well. I think that home run, Alejandro Kirk's home run, broke it. So 2 down. Jimenez, the number 8 hitter, is up, and he's in the hole here. 0-2. Maybe they had to reboot the server. Anytime you see the wheel of doom come up, you know, uh-oh, the tech is in trouble. Javier, it's 23rd pitch. Down low, 1-2 now. I'm surprised that we actually got Dustin Hill back for Hoffman. That kid already clips 100 miles an hour. Yeah, I mean, that's good, right? It's really good. We got some decent prospects back. We'll have to see how they pan out. This is going to be fouled off. Yeah, they've totally turned off the system. Onyx, that's the $1 million question. We would love to know why. Love to see him hitting at the bottom. Here's the 1-2. It's going to be low again. 2-2 is the count. I'm going to try on my other system here, so I don't have to keep refreshing on that side. I think I can log in multiple times. Two hit foul. Driving it foul. Nope, don't want to do that. Let's see here. Okay, it's showing available now. Let's give it another refresh. Huh. And man S is going to pop this up to left. And that catch is made. All right. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna flip screens here, and I'm gonna try something. So bear with me, because I'm gonna try and gonna log out and log back in on the other screen. Some weirdness obviously going on, so we're gonna fix that up here real quick. And then we'll bring back up the animations, maybe. Sometimes you just have to do that. You just got to log out and log back in. Yeah, it's not there. Weird. Why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Hmm. We're trying to figure it out. I don't know what happened here. Very strange. Usually there's a little button here to enable it. And that is not there. All right, well, we'll keep trying. So strange. Technology is so strange. Makes no sense. Let's see. Is this one still good? This one is still good. So why is this one no good? Oh, that one is struggling too. Okay, we're gonna work on this. So bear with us while we get the animations back up and running. It's very, very bizarre. All right, Altuve is coming up as Bieber is going to take him on. And if I have to make an adjustment here, I will. Whoopsie daisies. I actually didn't mean to do that. Altuve, there we go. See, it was just a matter of time. Altuve is ahead in the count 2-0. He's going to swing and hit this one hard to left field. That's going to drop in. Thank you, Altuve, for waiting. And look, it is really struggling. So it is struggling. But a good hit there. So 1 on, nobody out. Bieber going to start in a little bit of trouble. This pitch is going to be low. He just misses. Just pay Vladdy out, give him his $500 million and retire. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. As a Nationals fan who grew up in Baltimore watching Gosman, I'm sad he's gone. Yeah, Laughing Larry, I'm sad he's gone too. Juan Alejandro Kirk hit the home run for the Blue Jays. So Kirky sends it deep. So Trammell here again. He very quickly 2-0 ahead. He's going to pop this one up. Let's see what other adjustments can we make here? Let's see, do that. So 2-1 the count. Come on, Biebs. Gotta lock in here. Can't see Bieber BK next year. We'll see what they're gonna do. He owes me a hug. I didn't see him come in, Lala. I didn't see him come in if he did. Like, it's still having issues. The tech. It's still struggling. Why, oh, why? You said bear with me. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Jake, how's it going? Welcome in. You got me there, Lala. You got me there. This coming through, swinging. It's popped up. Trammell out to right fields. And that catch is made by Lucas. What is happening? Why, oh, why? So it is really struggling here. So here's Diaz, Yonder Diaz, the number 8 hitter. He's going to take this one low. So it is so far behind. This is crazy pants right now. We're going to switch it back, because this is going to be hit foul. Stiffen up the fastballs. Got to get the fastballs going. So we'll see if they get that figured out. I don't know why it's glitching so much. That's so bizarre. Bieber wants a new ball. He's going to say, hey, put his hands up, call time, say, give me a new ball, bring that one over. Let's see here. If you're just coming in, if you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you hit that like button for us. Swing and a miss. There's a big strike. Bieber with a great pitch. Coming in low. Coming in hot. Solid pitch. Let's see what this is. Getting all kinds of pop-ups. Blah, 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 blah. What's happening? Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. Bieber picks up his second strikeout. Let's go. Let's go, Bieber. Yankees losing 6-0. We'll take that. Loving, how's it going? And the Astros you trust. All right, let's see. This is going to be hit hard to Okamoto. He can't come up with it. That's going to ricochet into the outfield. So the Oak can't come through with it. So 2-on now. A sharply hit ball. That one just made its way through. Oak tried to get in there. All right, let's see if it's sort of back out. So frustrating when things don't work. So the Astros have a couple on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Catches a corner, first strike. Yeah, look, nothing. Nothing. I'm going to try it over on my other system here and see if it's struggling there, to see if I can identify the issue. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there. No, there's nothing doing there. So it looks like they are certainly having their issues today. Uh-oh. I can't even switch back on this screen. So Pena, the number 1 hitter, is back in here. He's trying to come through. Pena is looking, hey, Bart, how's it going? Must be a Monday. Taking a long look. So yeah, I can't even get out of it now. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Bieber. Bieber Doing a great job. Bieber on fire. They are headed to the third. Let's go, Blue Jays. Yeah, so they are clearly having all kinds of issues with their technology today. So we're just going to have to deal with this screen for a little bit. I will keep checking in on my other screen, and hopefully they will get that sorted out for us sometime soon. Bieber likes the trades. Bieber's coming in. He's looking good. Hey, Bice, I don't really bet. I'm usually wrong when I bet. Joshua, thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate that. Sorry I didn't see them a little bit earlier as we were trying to finish with that. But yeah, as you're coming in, make sure you hit that like button, smash that thumbs up. That will help us out so very, very, very much as we're trying to get and understand what's going on with the 3D tech, but we'll get that all sorted out. We'll give them their moments to fix it up. So the Blue Jays coming in, and it's got to be a weird feeling for them today. A very weird feeling with all these moves made, seeing their friends, seeing Varsho on the opposite side. It's just got to be a very awkward situation. And we know, what's happening? What? Oh, all right. Sorry. Action going on here. There's action everywhere. Is Varsho about to go 4 for 4 West Virginia? Could you imagine if Varsho lights it up with a day like that? That would be something. That would be absolutely crazy. And he can do it. Varsho has that potential. I mean, I still like Varsho a lot. All right, Javier is coming back out. Here's Miles Straw. Miles Straw going to step in. And let's bring up this here just so we can track the count because I don't think it's on the screen. Straw, first pitch in there for a strike. Miles Straw's played in 99 games. It's hard to believe he's been in 99 games. I feel like he's played in less. This one is going to be outside. Miss equals it up to 1-1. Bieber will likely get 5 to 6 strikeouts. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Bieber's good for 5 strikeouts every game. 5+. Miles Straw's set. Here's the 1-1. Straw going to hammer this one to left field. That's right down the line. This is going deep in the corner. Straw around 1. He's going for 2. Could he go for 3? No. He says, you know what? I'm going to hold up and stop here. It's a stand-up double for Kilometer Straw. There we go. Use your pointer thingy. Mew, mew. So a good hit there by Straw. Jumped on that one. Get the laser pointer. Arrighetti Spaghetti looks pretty good. Yes, sir. He will be good. All right, Nathan Lucas coming in. Here's our leadoff hitter, our top guy. He's 0 for 1 today, and he's been another bat that's been struggling. First pitch, Lucas in on the hands. He's going to hit it right to first, an underhand over. He is retired, but he does advance the runner. So now with Vladimir Guerrero coming up, we have 1 out. A runner on third. All Vladdy has to do is put this one deep in the air, and it scores a run. How will Vladdy handle this? Can he turn it around? Will Vladdy Guerrero bring in an RBI? Let's see. What does Vladdy have? Liner to second. Benny, I didn't want to say it. That's really what I'm expecting. First pitch outside. Vladdy struck out in the first. He had, 3 strikeouts yesterday. Vladdy's become a strikeout machine. Yeah, I like Straw. Straw's good. He's an exciting player. Hopefully he can get himself going. Fred's calling a strikeout. Vladdy going to put this one on the turf. It rolls foul about halfway to third base. Double play coming. Well, he can't get, well, I guess technically they could. Well, with a runner on third, it wouldn't be your traditional double play. Vladdy with runners in scoring position is now at 304. 1 home run. Hey, Darcy, how's it going, buddy? Ground ball to third, right? Like exactly where you don't want him to hit it. Alex, thanks for the follow. Vladdy gonna foul this one off. 1-2. Yeah, definitely don't hold your breath. Definitely do not hold your breath in this situation. Come on, Vladdy. You gotta buckle down. You can't swing at this nonsense outside of the strike zone. Vladdy gonna pop it up to first base. It's shallow right field. The catch is made. Here comes Straw. He's running. The throw is there, and he's out by a landslide. So that's it for the top of the third. Vladdy Guerrero, you are such a bum. He had one double, which did score a run in 2 games ago. He then got out with bases loaded. He had several chances to advance runners yesterday. Could not do it. Here, all he has to do is put one in the outfield, and he flies it just past first base. I don't know why Straw would even run on that one. But my goodness, maybe they were hoping to catch him sleeping. Oh, yeah, we don't want to do this. We're going to have to switch so that I forgot when we're on this screen, they have the videos. We don't want the videos. So absolutely crazy. We definitely need better from Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Absolutely must be better. We cannot do things like this. No confidence in Vladdy at all. Yeah, Blue Jays, I don't know why he tried to run. I have no idea why he tried to run there. That just did not make any sense. Unless maybe he was thinking, hey, he's napping, we're going to go. Hey, Lovable, what's up? Welcome in. So Alvarez Pardes in Varsho coming up here in the bottom of the third. 1-0 Blue Jays on a home run by Alejandro Kirk. So we will take that. That is good to see. Good to see Kirky doing his thing. Thank you, Kirk. So we're waiting for our regular technology to come back. The widget is having some kind of an issue today. I'm going to give it a try here on my opposite device. Actually looks like maybe it could be back up and running. All right, let's give this a try. Let's see if we can bring it up now. We're going to give it a refresh. Let's go. Bieber back out on the mound. Oh, again. Swing and a fly ball. Alvarez to left field. Sanchez is there. Sanchez is going to make the catch. Good job by Sanny. Good job by Sanny. We needed that one. Got to get these quick pitch outs. Am I going to have to log out and log back in again? So I think I may have to log out and log back in again. This is so irritating. Sorry, folks. Storms, what's going on? We got our own rendition. Thanks, Junior. Thanks, Storms, for the 199. Appreciate it. Paredes 2-0 now. He's ahead of the count. There we go. Let's see if it's going to work. Please. Please. Well, we got some floating things. Bieber behind, trying to get back in this one. 2-1 is the count. I love that running by Straw. Stormy, I don't know what that was about. This one in there for a strike. Good pitch by Bieber. Equals it up. 2-2 now. 2-2. Josh, please don't spam. I can't give you an answer on that one. Twig, what's going on? No, he should have not run there. He should have not run there at all. I don't know what he was thinking. Feels weird seeing Varsho playing against us. It really does. Really does. Here's the 3-2 full count. He's going to walk him. So Kirk wants to challenge him. This is close. I think this is a ball. Kirky says, no, I think it's a strike. He's going to challenge it. And it is indeed a ball, not even close. So the Blue Jays going to lose a challenge here. So was that? No, that was only their first. Commentator made a boo-boo. The Jays have one challenge remaining. If Vladdy's back is hurting him, then go on the DL. Right, lovable, exactly. If he's struggling, if there are issues, why play? Here's Varsho. He's 1 for 1 today. Varsho swinging at the first pitch again, and he's going to foul this one off. Edgar, what's going on? It's not weird seeing Varsho playing against us. Blue Jays always play against us. Vladdy cracked a bat out of frustration. He's done that a few times now, Jake. It's so weird. Like, obviously, his legs are okay if he's doing that. So it looks like the technology is trying to catch up to what's going on. Or is it just going in circles? 1-1 is the count. Varsho going to foul this one off. Kind of off the bat, off his helmet, and then Kirk made the catch. Must be an interesting conversation when Varsho got on base earlier on. Zoran, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. If you're watching in the background, we apologize for the tech not operating as its finest. It's clearly struggling. Here's the 1-2 upstairs. Going to be 2-2. Vernon Wells once had an off season due to persistent injuries, but he wasn't as bad as Vladdy is. Yeah, and I mean, you have off seasons. It happens, right? It happens. But this off season by Vladdy just makes zero sense. Like, how you drop down that much, I don't get it. Here's a 2-2 in the dirt. He went around, and that's going to be strike 3. So Varsho is going to go down swinging. That's 4 strikeouts now for Bieber. 4 strikeouts. Howdy ho, what do you know? No, it is not doing well. So let's go. Here comes Walker. Walker's 0 for 1. 2 outs on the board. 2 outs on the board. Varsho stuff is still at the Jays hotel. That's right, Air Moon. I wonder who has the key. Who does he trust enough to go put it all together? Here's pitch number 48. It's going to be hit. That's going to drop into right center field. Picked up. Run comes around. And we got runners on the corners with 2 outs here as Walker hits a line drive pretty much into center field. And all of a sudden, the Astros are cooking here. The Astros are cooking. Thomas, he is playing for Houston. He is playing for the Houston Astros, the team he got traded to. Just a coinkydink that the Jays were playing Houston here today. So he gets a single. Here comes Altuve. He's 1 for 1 today, singled in the second. Got a chance. Bieber just misses, but it's called strike. No challenge from Altuve. Oh, Dallas, he must feel so weird. He must feel so bizarre. How bizarre. Do. Okay, we're not going there. 0-1 is the count. But yeah, it's got to be a tough day at the office for him. Here's the 0-1. Misses. Especially, you got to get all new stuff, and that's your song. You know, I'm sure at least he's packed a bag. He's got 3 days worth of clothes at least. Here's Bieber missing outside. It's going to be 2-1 now. Bieber, come on. Just bring it home. Bring it home. Pete Walker giving some applause from the bench. Astros picked him up for his defense. His defense has been good. This one's popped up, fly ball. Straw coming over. Straw going to make the catch, and Straw going to end the inning. We are going on to the fourth. Here comes Kaz Okamoto. Yeah, we got to switch to the break. I got to forget on this new screen every time I got to do this now. Boo, this is going to be annoying. Kaz Okamoto, George Springer, and Alejandro Kirk all coming up. The Blue Jays look to get something going here. First time paying attention to the Astros Stadium. Not going to lie, Varsho ain't going to love playing here. It's a mess. I think he'll do okay. I think he'll be just fine. A beautiful day. The roof is closed. It's 73 degrees. Perfect temperature for baseball. Not too hot, not too cold. Bieber so far, 3 innings completed. He's given up 5 hits, but he has 4 strikeouts and 1 walk so far. For Javier, through 3 innings, he has 3 hits, giving up the 1 run, 2 strikeouts, and no walks. So not really a pitcher's battle. Bieber certainly has thrown more pitches, 52, 32 of them as strikes. Javier's 35, 25 of them are strikes. Now we'll see how many pitches Javier throws in this half inning to see if he's going to stay under that 52 of Bieber or if he is in fact going to go well over. Hey, Theo, what's going on? Welcome in. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that so very much. Maybe Batman can be our star center fielder. Bateman. I'm going to say Bieber is going to get on later in the evening. Be prepared. Be prepared. I'm a big Varsho fan. I'm liking the Jays less and less. They're struggling. Hey, Kaz, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go Blue Jays. All right, they're going to pick it back up. They don't give us a ton of notice. Don't they still have? There we go. Kaz is going to rip a base hit. You know, if they could do us a favor and come back like a minute before the first pitch, you know, some of us have to make manual adjustments here. So Kaz is going to swing at the first pitch, and he's going to find himself another base hit. He turned on that one and ripped it. That's a great pitch. A great bit of hitting there by Okamoto. We'll take that. Here's George Springer. In this situation again, Springer is up. Nobody out. Kaz at first. Springer takes it right down the pipe. All right, let's see if they've sorted it out now. Another half inning gone by. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Springer ripped right through that one. Ripped right through it. 0-2 is the count. No, it is still a hot mess. Here's a pitch up high. 1-2 now to Springer. The count isn't even working. Well, we tried. We tried, folks. We tried. Javier, pitch number 40. Springer swings. He's going to hit it up the middle, and that's a base hit from Georgie Boy. So with no outs, now the Blue Jays have 2 on first and second. Oak on second. George Springer on first. And here comes Mr. Home Run, Alejandro Kirk. Blue Jays going to put a bit of an inning here together. Hey, Douglas, how's it going? Hit and run. Classic. I'm sure it's their system, but try deleting your cookies cache then. No, I've tried on a couple different systems here, and it's just it's not working. Hey Mason, how's it going? You'd have told me in February Oak would be our best player. I would have thought everyone got hurt. Well, they pretty much did. They pretty much did. Hey Felix, what's going on? Welcome in, Bob. Thank you for the follow. So Alejandro Kirk is coming in. Let's go, Kirky. If you are just coming in, make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Hit that thumbs up. It's free. And make sure you hit that subscribe as well. We would appreciate it. Javier taking a long look down. Delivers. Kirk lays off. They go for the appeal. No dice there. 13 injuries. Man, there were so many injuries when we started this season. It was crazy. The only real one left is Addison Barger, and we'll see him next year. Feel bad for Addison. 2-0 on Kirk here in the top of the fourth. Blue Jays threatening. Long look down. Kirk is set. He's not even moving. And this one misses outside. 3-0. Good pitch. Kirk was set up there, and he was just in his zone. Oak is so good. Oak is looking great. He's looking real solid. Here's the pitch. Kirky this time swings. Skies it straight up. And that catch is made. After taking a 3-0 count, he swings out this pitch, and that's the rule. If you're up 3-0, you take. And he skies it. It's an infield fly out for Kirk. So 1 down, still 2 on. Maybe Kirk should have bunted. Hey, Forson, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, Kaz is just going to light it up. I can't wait to see how he finishes off the year here. No discipline. Here's Sanchez. He had a fly out his last at-bat. Takes the first pitch in for a strike. We got to move these guys across with 2 on here and 1 out. This is where the Blue Jays have struggled. They need to be able to advance runners. Ben, I thought it was a good deadline day, especially for the Blue Jays. I thought they made some interesting moves. Swing and a miss on a pitch low. Don't like that either. Ooh, that was close. 0-2. Come on. Come on, Sanny. Sanchez. He's got that lean back. And he's going to lean forward as he drives this one into the left side. That's going to drop in. It's a base hit. Rounding, here comes Okamoto like a freight train. He's going to slide home. And that's a double for Sanchez. As Springer moves to third, Oak comes in to score. 2-0 Blue Jays on an RBI double from Jesus Sanchez. Guardians made some good moves. Boston, I think probably the big winners of the trade deadline day. But there you go. The Blue Jays getting another run coming in. Good hit. And Oak was hustling. Oak was hustling. He was grinding his teeth. He was moving. Get that man some oxygen. So good hit and good base running all the way around. Here's Ernie Clement with an opportunity, and he swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. Cubbies did okay as well. 2-0 Blue Jays. Ernie now dropping to 288. This could be the first time all season he's under 290. Here's the 0-1. Ernie drives this the left side again, taking it back to the wall and a leaping catch. And Springer is going to tag up and come home. It's an RBI sac fly. 3-0 Blue Jays. Hey, RSS, welcome in. Good to see ya. Need to write a thank you note to the rest of the Jays for carrying their golden boy. Here you go, Yaya. Yeah. My goodness. Yo. Man, must be a later game today. Yeah, we got some good pitchers, Douglas, for sure. We didn't really solve any of our hitting issues. Jimenez going to take first pitch in there for a strike. That's what Vladdy was supposed to do. That's right, Vaughn. Snail, what's going on? Oh, well, I guess technically their trade came before trade deadline day, their big trade. But the Dodgers, I mean, I saw a stat, we looked at it the other day that said They have over $1 billion of deferred contract money to like 2043. Like, that's crazy. Here's the 0-2. It's going to be popped up. Jimenez sending it deep to the right side to the track, and that's all it's going to go. Jays are done. Let's go. They tack on a couple more, and we got to switch everything around here again because, oh, man, I hate when they go to the innings and the little video is going to play, and we got to protect all of that. All right, so good hit around, good work by the Blue Jays. Trammell, Diaz, and Cam Smith coming up here for the Astros. The Blue Jays are up 3-0, and that is exactly a good spot for them to be. I was unsure how the Blue Jays were going to come through today. I'm not going to lie. I was really unsure how they would be able to come through with all of these trades and how they were going to cope. And right now, I think they're doing an excellent job. They did an excellent job. Hey, Priscilla, what's up? Go Jays, go. It's nice to see after all the talk and all the tense times, they're finding ways now of playing some small ball. They're finding ways of getting things done, which is great, really great to see. So for the Blue Jays, taking on Varsho here today. They could be taking on Gosman on Thursday, which would be weird. But in all the players, we have to mention the one player who wasn't traded today, and that is Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease, the American League pitcher of the month, 5 starts, an ERA of 1.0. He's just absolutely amazing. Dylan Cease with an incredible month of July and very well deserving to be your AL pitcher of the month. So congrats to Cease. That is awesome. They're winning 3-0. That's right, 3-0. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. And the Jays are doing a great job so far here today. I'd like to see the hitting a little bit better, but Bieber is doing okay, and Bieber is going to come out on the mound here. So the Biebs is ready. We are ready. And let's go. Trammell kind of come in. This down low. The knuckle curve is going to miss. Bruce, I don't think we'll see Ponce until next season, to be honest. I think there's a slight chance he comes back at the end of the season, but I don't think we'll see him then. This is going to come up and just miss, unless there's other stuff out there that we haven't seen. All right, a new inning, so let's give it a try again and see if they've got it figured out, and I can tell already doesn't look like it. Swing, and this one is popped up. It's hit hard deep to the back of the park. It's a leaping catch at the wall. What a catch. Holy smokes. What an unbelievable catch. What a catch. That is madness. Jackson, you don't need to spam. It's that part is broken, which is why it says 1-0. So that part of the scoreboard is broken on your feed. So we've been trying to refresh it, but the widget is broken. So we can take it down. You guys just won't have a scoreboard. And this one, Yanni Diaz is going to hit a base hit following it up. That long catch at the wall was absolutely wild. Yeah, so it is. I was really hoping they would figure it out. Jazz Wolf coming in with the super chat. Thank you, my friend. How long to see Santiago? Good question. Good question. So this was close. This was all the way back, going deep, deep, deep. Cam Smith is going to pop it up to right field, and Lucas is going to make that catch. 2 down, 2 down, 2 down. Yeah, Vaughn, that's crazy. Please go on a run. Please. Yeah, Mason, yesterday was tough. Like, that was an unbelievable catch. An unbelievable catch. So they can still earn a wild card spot. They're 4.5 games back with that loss yesterday. This is going to be high and in on the hands. It's going to be hit right to first. It's bobbled. Vladdy diving over, touches the bag. Oh, what a bizarre play there. Vladdy, like a fish out of water, flopping around, but he reaches over with his bare hand and tags the base. Holy smokes. Strange play with the Blue Jays. Get out of it. Let's go back over here. Man, they really got to get this technology fixed. Hey, what's going on? Yes, I agree. We need to go on a run, but man, this team's playing so much better lately than yesterday. They are really playing well in the last 2 weeks. They're really starting to pick it up. Now it all starts with big pitching, right? The big pitching comes out. They start going. They're getting some hits. They're scoring some runs. Not a ton, but they're starting to build on that. By the way, Miles Straw, Nathan Lucas, and Vladimir Guerrero due up here in the top of the 5th inning. Jays are up 3-0, but they are starting to get it going, which is great to see. Hey, Gene, what's up? Welcome in. Straw with a catch, a beautiful catch, and like straight away center field. Oh yes, oh yeah, Steve. We've been trying. We've been trying. You know what? Let me flip over to another game. Let me see if all games are having the same issue or if just our luck. It happens to be the technology for the Jays game. Yep, and it looks like it's the technology just for the Jays game. The other games seem to be working. Okay, let's flip back to Toronto. I'm doing this on a different screen here, so you guys don't have to see me flip back and forth. Yeah, so it's just the Toronto game. The technology is broken. That's funny. Team's just too hot. They need to heat up. They need to heat up and get it going. Keep the heat coming, right? Keep the heat coming. All right, let's get back over. Are we good? No, we're not good yet. Gotta make sure we're good. All right, now we're good. Let's bring it up. Here's the pitch to Miles Straw in there for a strike. Miles Straw's 1 for 1, doubled in the third. Going to bring his average up a couple of ticks to 220. I'd love to see. I'm happy Miles Straw's going to get a whole lot of time. Conspiracy. That's right, Steve. This inside to Straw going to be 101. Is off celebrating the Hoffman trade. That's funny. There we go. That's a little better. This one comes in. Straw swinging, golfing that one. It's going to be foul. Count goes to 1-2. Vladdy's back has looked fine on defense this season. Yeah, you know, David Boy, it's funny. He said his back was bothering him, and then it was the hammy. But when he flops around like that, trust me, for somebody who's right now dealing with back inside issues, you can't move around like that. So to me, it's an excuse. This going to miss outside 2-2. Vladdy's eyesight is on that 500 million. So whatever his issue is, he's got to sort it out quick. If I think number of second or third wild card, the Astros playing really good right now. Yeah, the Astros are playing really well, and this is going to be poked into right field. It's going to be a base hit for Miles Straw. Straw's going to go for two for two. Let's go. Single and a double. He's halfway to his cycle. Could you imagine? So this one, a breaking ball, and he kind of golfed at this inside, almost like a cricket swing. And he pokes that one in. They need to win 35 and they'll make the playoffs. 35 of 50. Steve, that is a daunting task, especially with this stretch coming up. You get the Yankees twice, the Red Sox, the Rays, the Astros and Philly in there as well. This is a very tough August for this ball club. But if they want to prove they can hang with the big boys, they're going to need to have a winning record throughout the month of August. 1-0 on Lucas. Lucas is 0 for 2 today. Back to first base. The pickoff attempt, Straw is there. Straw can easily get the cycle with his speed. Oh, yeah, Lego. I would be awesome to see. I haven't seen a cycle in a long time. Here's the 1-0 on Lucas. Takes it outside. Going to go to 2-0. Could Vladdy be? I don't think it's an attitude problem with Vladdy. I think part of it, if not all of it, and Artemis, thank you for the gift for the heart. I think the problem with Vladdy is confidence. I think his swing is off, and it's the confidence behind it. He's lacking. He knows he's struggling, and he's trying too hard, and he's not seeing the balls come over properly. It is confidence in a big way. All right, 1 second. Whoopsies. Sorry, just trying to. Straw is running. Here's the throw down. He's safe. So Lucas strikes out, and it's a stolen base from Miles Straw, his 7th. Maybe he needs an eye exam. No fooling. That's a good jump. And that's one of the things that Straw does bring when he's in, is stealing bases. The Blue Jays don't steal a ton, so it's nice to see that happen. I thought Lucas struck out. I guess it was just a strike. My bad. My bad. Gonna foul that one off. So now we got nobody out, runner on second. That's good to see. Head to Lens Crafters. He's not the only one that needs an eye exam. Wonder if I need my prescription checked. Here's a 2-2. This is going to be hit to first. Picked up, and now Lucas is going to be out, and Straw is going to advance over to third base. So again, some small ball here, right? You get a single, you steal second, and now a little infield hit, and you're going to move to third base. So yet again, the Blue Jays have a runner on third base with Vladimir Guerrero coming up with 1 out. So there you go. There you go, Straw. Thank you, Charles, for the follow. I appreciate that. Here's the pitch to Vladdy. First pitch swinging. He's going to foul it off. So Vladdy has not been able to do anything with runners on base. He's 0 for 2 today. So come on, Vladdy. They already wrote this movie. Vladdy is set. Just bring him home. Just get it out. Vladdy going to pop it up again to shortstop. Another flipping infield fly ball from Vladimir Guerrero. Another infield pop-up from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Twice now he's been up with a runner on third with 1 out, and he's popped up each time. I'd pull Vladdy out. It's time. Sit him down. Pitch hit for him. Pitch hit for him. Here's Okamoto. Kaz is 2 for 2 today with 2 outs. He's got to put it in play to bring in the run. Javier's up to 64 pitches. Oak takes this one right down the middle. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Visiting your 95-year-old father. Wow, 95. Let's go. Java Jack, right? Absolutely useless. You know, Java Jack, you and I don't always see eye to eye on many things, but right now I agree with you. How'd I get garbage Guerrero? Right now, Blue Jays are in the lead 3-0. Oh, yeah, I guess I got to put this down. 3-0 Blue Jays. They have the lead. Here's the 0-2. He's going to miss low. Goes to 1-2. He needs a vacation for a week. Shane, what's up? Welcome in. He needs to sit. I'm getting really sick of this. Yeah, every time he's up with runner in scoring position, he gets out and can't do anything to advance him. Here's a 1-2 outside 2-2. Oak has been very patient. He's been playing well here. Hey, Snail. Mega runner in scoring position. Here's the 2-2. And Oak is going to pop this one up. That's a foul ball pop up, and he is going to be retired. And so are the Blue Jays. Nothing doing. As we're going to move it right along. 3-0 Blue Jays. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th inning, it's going to be Alvarez, Pardes, and Varsho. And Varsho's 1 for 2 today. He's having an okay day so far to start it off. Hey, Ritual, how's it going? Thanks, Ritual. It's pretty bad when I have far more confidence in Miles Straw than Vladdy Guerrero, right? Exactly. If you can't support him during a down year, you don't get to celebrate him when he's playing well. So I disagree with you. I wholeheartedly disagree with you. We as fans have zero say in what these players can be signed for. Now, I can understand if you were saying that as the team as a whole. If you're a fan of a team, you're with them through the good and the bad. And if you're not going to hang on in the bad years, then you don't really get to be a fan in the good years. That just makes you a bandwagon jumper. I get that as a team. But when it comes to an individual player, I disagree. And this is why. We don't get a say in what they are paid, right? We don't get to tell Austin Matthews what he's getting in his contract. We don't get to tell Vladimir Guerrero what he's getting. That's up to the management, the general manager, to make those decisions. Our job as a fan is to cheer on the team and support them, yes, through thick and thin. But there comes a time, and coming from me, and you can ask Java Jack in our other chat, I've been a big Vladdy supporter for the majority of this season. But there comes a point when a player is becoming detrimental to the team, when he's causing more harm than good. And at this point right now, Vladimir Guerrero is causing more pain for this team than he's helping. Hey, Paul, what's up? And so Vladdy needs to figure it out. When you're our leading guy, when you're our quote unquote captain in terms of making the salary, you got to perform. And it's not like Vladdy is just not performing for July and August. He's got, 6 home runs? Correct me if I'm wrong. 6 home runs, not a single home run in Toronto. He cannot bring in any runs. He can barely hit the ball out of the infield. This is going to be low. So that's going to be a walk to Alvarez. Vladimir Guerrero, and I've said it many times this year. Vladimir Guerrero was outstanding in the playoffs last year, and we paid him to do what he did in the playoffs last year. We do not go to Game 7 of the World Series without Vladimir Guerrero playing the way he did. Right? That is who the Blue Jays thought they were getting. Yeah, Kevin, I feel bad. Santander, with all his injuries, we haven't really had a fair chance to see him. And there's one thing about having a bad year. Look at Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh also having a bad year. But he's still contributing. Vladdy is not really contributing this year. He was Derby champion 3 years ago. Something happened. It's just so baffled. Excuse me. You think he's injured and playing through it? So this one, did he go around? Hang on, the 1-1? No, he did not. Pardes going to go ahead 2-1. So when he said he was going to miss the All-Star game, Guerrero is making Matthews look like the most underrated superstar athlete. That's funny, Anthony. Excuse me. When Vladdy said he was going to skip the All-Star game because of his back that was bothering him and had been bothering him for a month, and he was playing through it, I said, oh my goodness, Vladdy is hurt. Yeah, sit. I said at the time he should have been sitting out of regular season games as well. Don't play through it. Rest and get healthy. When I see Vladdy diving for balls and swimming around on the dirt like he is today, he doesn't have a back issue. I have a back issue right now, and I can tell you, if I went down like that, I'm not moving so quick to get up. Here's a 2-2 in there for a strike. Strike 3 call. Great pitch by Bieber. Anybody in the chat that has had a back issue knows you can't dive around with a bad back like that. We saw him with the hamstring tightness the other day. If his hammies were still bothering him, you're still not doing what he's doing. So, no, I don't think there's an issue. If there is an injury, if there is some kind of an issue that's not a mental issue, if it's a physical ailment, sit, don't play, rest. That's my frustration with Vladdy. All right, let me go back. Are you bummed about losing the? Yeah, I am. Blue Jay, I was so excited for Nimala, but hey, it is what it is. Then Guerrero refused to play the country he was born in. He refused? He played in the WBC. Could it be that Bo isn't playing with him? Jen, if he's having a bad season, and this is going to be hit over to second, they get the force, they cannot turn 2. Bill, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Jen, I hate to call baseball an individual sport because you're a team. But when you hit, it's an individual sport. And if the idea of not having Bo sitting in the bench watching him hit is throwing Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s game off, he needs to see many sports psychologists, not just one. Here comes Walker now. Walker going to step up. Walker swings at the first pitch, flies it to center field, going to the wall again, and Miles Straw going to make that catch. Good job by Shane Bieber and the Blue Jays as we are caught venting about Vladimir Guerrero. All right, let me catch up on some of your chat message here. Use Vladdy as a defensive replacement late in games when we're ahead. With Valenzuela or someone else getting the start at first. I don't disagree with you there, David Boy. I don't disagree. As well, Jays like trading for injured players, Fred. If the Jays chose to play Vlad while he's injured, the whole medical coach, absolutely, yo-yo, 100%. In this day and age of sport, if your medical team is telling somebody they're good to play and they're really injured to the point where they cannot perform, they all should be replaced. And if you noticed, and I'm not saying this was the case with the Maple Leafs just replaced their whole training staff. So it does happen. Santana, the worst. Mason very well could be. But I understand the other guy's point too. Sometimes you have to carry a player as a team and trust that he can find his groove. Yeah, and Vito, first of all, Vito standing up for Vladdy. Thank goodness I'm sitting down. Vito, I agree. If we're talking a month, even 2 months, I would agree. But this has been, what are we, 3/4 of the way through the season now? I get 100%. And you know, I've been defending Vladimir for months, and I think I finally hit my boiling point. I was giving him through July, and he just has not been able to turn around. Yes, now you can't move. When you have that back injury, you just cannot move. Let's see here. I can't with my back, right? I couldn't even walk to the bathroom. It's funny. I was sitting here earlier today and I sneezed and I was like, oh my God, call 911. It was excruciating. All right. I'm sorry. I can't get to all your comments. It was an epic bromance prep. It was. Thank you for the super chat. Let's get back in here as Springer is going to step in. Springer going to pop it up. It was an epic bromance. All right. What do we think? Do we try this tech again? Do we give it one more chance? After the game, maybe they figured it out. So we're here in the top of the 6th. Springer takes this one high. Let's see. No, I don't think they got it figured out. No, it's still broke. It's still broke. Springer going to pop this one up to the right side. Good contact. That catch is made. Good try there by Springer. What if the medical team is telling them not to play and the player coach doesn't listen? I believe the medical staff has a final say. The medical staff cannot clear somebody to play. Well, you're right. If there's something else going internally where the medical staff is saying, listen, I don't think Vlad is good to play, and Schneider's saying, we're paying him $15 million a year, he's playing, then there's bigger issues at hand. If you're letting that happen in your management department, then heads should roll, in my opinion. I messed my back in a move and I couldn't get out of bed. Right, exactly. Exactly. I don't know, Anthony. I would not hold my breath on Springer coming back. Gracias, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. We haven't really said it much today, but if you're watching along with us, make sure you're hitting that like button, hit that thumbs up. But if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe and hit that follow button for us. We'd appreciate it. We'd love for you to come back and join us for more baseball coverage. Hopefully when technology is working. Turkey is going to foul this one off. Great conversation. I blame you. It's funny. My brother said to me the other day, he said, you know, if you lie on the ground and kind of roll around, maybe you'll put your back in order. Do you think the Jays will go over 5.5? Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think so. 5 might be where they stop. I don't think they're getting 6. So I got down gingerly. I laid on my back and I kind of, you know, twisted my knees around, and I was, you know, it didn't pop, didn't crack, nothing happened. And then I was like, how do I get up? How do I get up? I need a rope. Clifton, what's going on? Heads will roll at the end of the season. No reason to put any player on a pedestal. I hope they do. I hope they do. Somewhere, somebody needs to take accountability for what has transpired this season. As Javier is still in here, 77 pitches as he's throwing towards Kirk. Hey there, Donald. Good to see you as well. Right, Jordan? Jordan, are you going to fund it? We'll get AI to code it. Come on, Kirky. Full count on Kirk. 1 down. Long stare down. Pitch count coming 2-1. It's delivered, and Kirk is going to hammer this one right to third base. Picked up a long throw over, and he's going to get him there. Are you doing therapy? we may need to get back and do a group therapy session. Blue Jays need to step. They need to step up, Lovable. And I think some of them are getting it going. Thing about back issues is that the nervous system tightens up around the injury to protect it. Overcompensation. The stabbing pain makes it torture to roll out of bed and the muscles fight you. Oh my goodness. Vito, I had to grab the headboard and like swing my legs around and roll like a log to try and stand up out of bed straight when I first hurt my back. It was horrible. Just horrible. All right, here's Sanchez in the hole 0-1, swinging. He's now going to be in the hole 0-2. Hey, John, what's going on? Back problems are very complicated and not a quick fix. Oh, thank you, Aramoon. Yeah, that's the bad thing about things with your back, right? And once you think it's good, once you think you're fine, all you have to do is turn the wrong way and bam, it just comes right back up and nails you. This is going to be low. Proxy for that today, Sam. Helps a lot. Oviedo, what have I been using? Some BioFreeze and just your regular everyday Advil liquid gels. And for the most part, I've been icing it a lot. It's been doing great. Oh man, Steve, I love Dr. Ho. The Dr. Ho stuff is great. Here's the 1-2. They're not a sponsor, but they should be. I'm generally okay, but when I cough or I sneeze, it's game over. 2-2 is a count, 2 outs. Sanchez trying to hang in here. Jays are up 3-0. Pitch comes in high. You know, a long time ago, hey, Prince, could have been, that's right. Mad Max took accountability. He was doing an interview the other day, and he said, he did. And I love it. That's a true veteran leader right there. Here's a 3-2 on Sanchez. Coming in, it's going to be popped up. Sanchez got a little too much under it. Drives it to left field. The catch is made, and we're going to keep on keeping on. Blue Jays 3-0. Let's go. What if Varsho wasn't traded? Well, then we wouldn't have 3 runs. Now, Miles Straw's been having a good game in his replacement. Best thing I ever bought was a stretchy back brace, like what Springer was wearing last year. The back settles down with the back support, keeps it warm too. Yeah, that's true deal. Mary Lemieux had real back issues. He couldn't play not play, faking it like Vlad was. Edelani. Sounds good, Dallas. I'm in. Hold on, also just above my tailbone on Friday. Been kicking. Oh yeah, it's horrible. It's so horrible. You know, years ago, many years ago, I had cracked a rib playing hockey, and I was doing my business with the Argonauts at the time, and I was talking to the athletic trainer, and I sent a message on Messenger, and I was like, hey, so this just happened. What can I do? And the response was rest. Do nothing and rest. And that was some of the worst pain. And very similar to this, but in a little bit of a different way. Because with the cracked rib, like you literally can't do anything. I remember driving in the car and I was a passenger, and every bump in the road, it was like, it would like take your breath away. Oh, it's just terrible. Resting is healing. That's right. That's what it's all about. Sometimes though, you just got to roll with it. No way I was letting this take me up, stopping me from streaming all week. Figure as long as I can sit up in my chair, got the ice pack here, I'm good to go. Nothing more painful than a rib injury. It's the most sensitive part of your body. That would be an interesting debate, Vito. Even breathing. Oh, I bet yo-yo. It's terrible. All right, let's bring it on back. Bring it on back. Bieber is back out. Altuve, first pitch, swinging. Gonna drive it out. Foul. 0-1. Vlad does not deserve playing time, and if he's gonna play, he needs to be the bottom half of the lineup. I agree with you, Java Jack. I do. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I try. It would be interesting if I was streaming from the couch. Be like sideways. This coming across, popped up, foul. Count going to go to 1-2. Had to wear a lovely halo for a neck injury and back brace from a major accident in the 80s. Oh my goodness, Donna. Drinking whiskey helps. Jordan, that just makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Donna, that's tough. Here's the 1-2. He's going to miss low. 2-2. Beaver's up to 75 pitches now as we're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jays are up 3-0. Bryce, how's it going? Night is going great, thank you. Night is going very well. Hoping the Jays can hang on. This is going to be put into play, and it goes foul. Count's going to stay at 2-2. You really hope they can hang on to this. All right, come on, Beebs. Put him away. 3, 2, 1. Fouls it off. Bryce, thank you for hitting that blue light, subscribing to the channel. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Schneider has no Hoffman tonight, but he's got a little. He's got no Hoffman, but he's got a little. And I will say, as this pitch is going to come in, it's hit to short. Jimenez quickly unloads it to first in time. One down. As much as we gave Hoffman a whole bunch of teasing and talking about, he had played very, very well over the last month and a half or so. Played very well. So we got to give Hoffman a little bit of props because he did play well. Threw him back out years ago. It's not fun. No, Maggette is certainly not. Did Varsho really do anything in the last series? He made some good catches. His bat has not been great, but he's made some good catches. Hey, Canu, what's up? Welcome in. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Here's Taylor Trammell. He's 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. Average sitting at 232. Foul off very quickly is going to be 0 for 2. Have to feel bad for Hoffman. I think this will be a good thing for Hoffman. I mean, he's coming around, and we know, I mean, he could have not given up another run for the rest of the year, and there's no way the Toronto crowd was going to forgive him. Tony, welcome in, lighting the blue lamp. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button, supporting the channel. In Canada, I'm doing all right, thank you. This is going to be down low. It's business for Hoffman. And these players know. As much as it's emotional, these guys understand it as a business. It certainly is. All right, Biebs, the 1-2, going to deliver, just misses inside. Take the Stars and do 21 set ups and take multivitamin and 15 other meds. Going up and down, doing the stairs. The stairs are good. That's what I need to do. I need to get back into shape. If I could lose like 20 pounds, man, I'd feel great. This one catches the corner. Kirky wants to challenge. It was called a ball. This is absolutely going to be overturned. This should be another strikeout for the Biebs. As we wait for the challenge, it is strike 3 call. 6 strikeouts for Bieber now as he is playing great. Look very familiar. I feel like I've seen you over here in Houston, League City. I have never actually been over to Houston, Bryce. I would love to check it out one day. Could have an NHL franchise. So Diaz is going to put this on the ground with 2 outs. That's another base hit. But Bryce, welcome in. Maybe you've seen me online other places. Bieber's doing really well. He is. Bieber's doing great. Braden Fisher and Brendan Little getting warm up in the pen. Hey, Sad, welcome in. James, what's going on? Welcome in. Shout out from the Canadian National Institute for the Blind as well. There's all hospital shut-ins here in Victoria, BC. Welcome, James, and welcome in everybody. And this is going to be hit up the middle. It's back-to-back base hits. As Smith puts one on the turf. So with 2 outs, all of a sudden, Houston's got something going. 2 on, 2 outs. It's hard to get. Jerry, does it help a lot? 95 pitch limit. That's only 10 away. Will this be Bieber's last inning? Hoffman sent us to the World Series and took us out of the World Series. He who gives can take. Could be my long lost twin. Yeah, Sad. I like what the Jays did. I like what they did for sure. Hey, Roblox, what's going on? Welcome in. The runners in scoring position, they are 0 for 3 tonight. Here comes Pena as we go back to the top of the order for the Astros. Here's the pitch. First pitch swinging and a pop-it foul. This is where Bieber needs to deal. Absolutely. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome in. Audrey, Caitlin, and Evelyn sending our support and love for this channel from Sydney, Australia. We love listening to the commentary and reminds us of home in Canada. Well, Audrey, Caitlin, and Evelyn, welcome in and thank you for your support all the way from Australia. As Pena is going to lift this on the run, Straw can't come up with a catch. It's going to throw to third, and Oak, now he's going to go back to second. No, safe all around, and a run scores. So 3 hits in a row, and a run comes in. It's now 3-1. 3-1. Wow. Andrew, how long, or Audrey or Caitlin or Evelyn or whoever is actually typing, how long ago was home in Canada? How long did you move down to Australia? As Schneider is going to come out and we are going to get a pitching change. Bieber's day is done. So with 2 outs and runners on second and third, Bieber's day is done. He had a great game up until this inning. But Bieber's going to go 5.2 innings, giving up 9 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Not bad. Certainly helped the Jays be in this position to come away with the win. Well, Javier, in this scenario, he had to let the guys get warmed up. Couldn't put him in cold. He had to give him a chance to get warmed up. Like Josh Donaldson says, it's not the try league, it's the get it done league. Let's go, Blue Jays. By the way, I cannot stand Josh Donaldson, for the record, just saying. Had a run in with Josh Donaldson in downtown Toronto many, many years ago, and he was not very nice to me. So in turn, I just don't support. I don't know. We're going to see. And it looks like it's going to be Braden Fisher. Braden Fisher, the Fishman, is going to be the one coming in. So we're not seeing Little now. I think if the runners would have been on first and second, maybe we see Little. But since they're on second and third, they're like, nah, we're gonna give it to Fish. Hey, Tony, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Bieber should not face Pena. He could have made that move earlier. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. Did I miss? Let's see. Sorry. Why did Straw hesitate? I don't think he was confident he could have come up with that catch. I think as he was running in, he kind of made the decision, I should pull up and take it on the hop versus overplaying it and missing it. That would have been bad. If he missed it, 2, maybe 3 runs come in. So I'm okay with that move. Hey, Boom, how's it going? Are we ready for a playoff run? I hope so. We need to get in there. Hey, Curtis, what's up? Welcome in. You need to trade Little. Josh, I think the moves we made were good. So Fisher comes in to take over. He's going to face Pardes. He's 0 for 2 today. And they do walk. By the way, they do walk Alvarez, so it is bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Big pitch there by Fish. Yeah, Tony, I'm sure they'll divide up those innings. I'm sure they'll split those innings up. Score is 3-1 Toronto. 3-1 Toronto. Here's the 1-1. It's going to be hit foul. Going to go to 1-2. So the Alvarez walk loads the bases. That was an intentional walk. Paredes, he's got to buckle down here for the Stros. Fisher's going to look to get him out. All right, this ice pack has to go back to the freezer. Schneider looking on. Fish digging deep, throwing it off the chest of Kirk. A little bit of a wild pitch, bounces away. Because it's a bases loaded, nobody is going anywhere. They seem to intentionally walk a bit more often recently. Yeah, Tony, they get in these situations. We know they did it the other day to put a guy on first to set up a force at second. Here, they just don't want to pitch to Alvarez in this situation because he's been very hot lately. Nice, Andrew. Okay. This one coming in high, going to be 3-2. Oh boy, full count. We've been here for 10 years. Andrew's 12, Caitlin 7, but we always enjoy watching your channel. He's very fair, factual, not to mention. Well, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. All right, let's do it, Andrew. Let's do it. Let's turn it around. Let's go. Come on, fish. Do it for the girls. Popped up. Underneath it, Oak is there, the third base side. There we go. There we go. We turn the hat, we get the pop up, and we do it. Let's go, Blue Jays. That's right, Washington Commanders. There we go. We got to switch screens. Good job. Good job. Blue Jays get out of a jam, bases loaded situation. Nicely nice. Coming up top of the 7th, Ernie Clement. He's 0 for 1 today. Does have an RBI on the sac fly. Andres Jimenez is 0 for 2. And then Miles Straw, he's 2 for 2 with a double and a stolen base. Didn't he also have a single? So let's go. We need a home run or a triple from Miles Straw. We want to see Miles Straw go for the cycle today. That's what we're hoping for. They need to. Oh, I got that already. Smokey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for the love today. Where are we with the likes? Let's see. All right. Little light on the likes. If you haven't hit that like yet, hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button for us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Oh, and we got some ice cream. We got some ice cream. Oh, can you get me a napkin, please? Because it's going to drip. Whatever. We're going to have some ice cream. Sorry, folks. But we're going to eat some ice cream. This is my dinner. Little gold medal ribbon from Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins, not a sponsor, but a little gold medal ribbon. Delicious. The best flavor ever. All right, we're getting a new pitcher here for the Astros. Tatsuya Imai is coming in. Tatsuya, I'm never going to say this right. Tatsuya Imai pitching for the Astros. Let's go. First pitch in there for a strike. Get that ice cream. You're so cruel. So this is my dinner. Little ice cream for dinner. Swinging away is Ernie Clement. Going to pop it up on the left side, and that catch is made. Ernie is retired. Ernie can't buy a hit right now. A little ice cream, Mega. A little ice cream. Hey, Rainmaker. Joey, what's going on? Welcome in. It is hot. It's like half melted. But I like ice cream that way. Imai now is going to face Jimenez. Jimenez kind of showed bunt and then pulled it back. That would have been interesting. Hey, David, how's it going? Swing and a miss, 1-1. Jimenez just ripping right through it. Sorry, this is my favorite ice cream of all time. Swing and a miss, strike 2. But I am a big fan of the new tragically chipped flavor. Looks great. 100 miles an hour lefty with a curve. That's crazy, Douglas. 100 miles an hour is madness. Grayson, how's it going? Welcome in. No, he's pitching for Houston. Pitching for the Astros. Jimenez with a 2-2 count now. Is like a top 20 lefty starter prospect. Nice, Boom. Thanks, Gum. Here's a 2-2. Down in the dirt. Did it catch his foot? Nope, they say no, full count. Did not catch him on the foot. So 3-2. Thing I love about this flavor of ice cream is you get the chocolate, the vanilla, and the caramel in it. It's perfect. Jimenez swinging, driving this one, popping it up to the right side. That's not going to have the legs. 2 down, 2 down. Sorry, it's melting fast, so I'm trying to eat it as quick as I can. Top of the 7th here. Jays hanging on to a 3-1 lead, looking to add in a little bit extra. Miles Straw is coming up now. He's 2 for 2 today. Average jumps up to 225 as he takes the first pitch high, but it's called a strike. Miles Straw doesn't like that call, but he doesn't challenge it. Sweet, Douglas. Oh, this was hit hard. Straight away center field, but Varsho is there and makes the catch. Well, that's going to be it. 7th inning stretch. Blue Jays couldn't add any more. Coming up, Varsho, Walker, and Altuve. As the Jays going to look to hang on. I wonder if they're going to keep Fisher in or if they're going to make another pitching change. Get a bigger spoon. It's just the little plastic spoon they gave us. So good. Don't eat brain freeze. No, I'm trying not to. I actually don't get brain freeze. I get it in the chest. I get like chest freeze. 3 up, 3 down. That's it. Whoa. Holy. What was that? The biggest fly. Holy smokes. I need a zapper. I need a zapper. The biggest fly is here. Is there anybody in the house with a zapper? The biggest fly I've ever seen just flew past me. Oh, it's attracted to the lights. I'm looking for the bug zapper. It's not here. Oh man, that's going to drive me nuts all night long. Oh my gosh, it's coming crazy. It's so big. What else is going to happen on today's stream? Technology doesn't work. We're being attacked by mutant flies while eating ice cream. My goodness. All right, let's get back into this. Pull a Mr. Miyagi and grab the chopsticks and just snatch it. All right, let's bring it back. People who are watching us for the first time are like, what is going on? What did I tune into? Fisher is going to be back in this game. Fisher is going to pitch to Varsho. Let's go. What's your opinion about Arizona versus San Diego? I don't really have an opinion, but go Arizona. Why? Just a guess. Here's the 1-0, going to miss. 2-0 now to Varsho. All right, we're done. That was good. This one in there for a strike. Wipe my face. Oh, no! Sorry. I just dropped the bowl on the floor. I just dropped the ball on the floor. Oh, thanks, Linda. Ow. Oh. Oh. Oh, that wasn't good. Hey, Joshua. Oh, man. This pitch coming in, popping it up by Varsho. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh. Ow. See, Vladdy, what happens when you dive for the floor when you have a bad back? Oh, my goodness. Ah. Whew. Sweating. Oh, man. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be hit foul. We need to clean up on the carpet. Why is nobody here? They've abandoned me. They've all left. Oh, boy. Taken out by a fly. A fly one, Sam none. This is going to be up high. Varsho is going to walk. Wow. Varsho is going to walk. Had to go get some ice cream. There you go, Jazz Wolf. What flavor are you getting? Oh, man. That's right, Boom. Can I get some ice packs? A fly swatter? And a clean up on the carpet? Oh, man. Whew. Oh, man. Okay. So Varsho's going to walk. Here comes Walker. That pitch is just going to miss 1-0. Oh, hello? Can we get one of those zappers? There's a mutant fly flying around here. Hey, can you get more paper towel? I dropped the ice cream bowl on the floor here. Can you just make sure there's nothing on the carpet? Thank you. This is going to be hit on the ground. Picked up to second for one. Over to first. In time for two. Punch him out. Double play. Blue Jays. There you go. There you go. The Oreo cone. Good choice. Good choice. Just check. Yeah, I dropped it around there. Just make sure there's no ice cream on the carpet. Old age isn't. No, gumdropping is certainly not. But come on. How about that reaction time? How about that reaction time? I'm here. I'm aching. I'm in pain. Oh, and a new ice pack too, please. I'm in horrible pain, but yet it went down. And to try to prevent spillage, maximum spillage, I dove to the carpet to scoop it up and try to save it. Oh, and the after effect is horrible. Thank you. Okay. Well, just don't leave the door open because the mutant flies are here. All right. Now the Jays are an out away from going to take the plate in the eighth. Nice double play, big double play. Do any players ever contact you on your channel and comment about your bias? I thought your assessment of Hoffman was quite interesting. Andrew, no player has ever reached out directly. I will tell you, there's a lot of people who, what's the best way of saying it? There's a lot of people who feel free to share certain opinions, as this base hit is going to come through as Altuve puts one in, and with two outs, it's a base hit. There's a lot of people who feel entitled to say very not nice things because they're behind a keyboard. And so we deal with those as they come up. But no, I've never heard, and I'd love to welcome, even if it was a minor league player, to come on and share opinions. As John Schneider comes out, going to make the call. But I have an open door. If anybody ever wanted to come on and have a legit conversation, I would like to know, because I'm just a fan, right? I've never played pro ball. I would love to hear, from an inside perspective, what it's like. And, I try to be fair and I try to be open and I try to treat everybody with respect. I know there's some other podcasts or other channels out there that I used to listen to or watch. And when I started paying attention, what I found is they're so rude to people. A lot of these hosts out there talk to fans like they're children. For example, and I'm not going to mention anybody's by name, but I saw somebody, we talked about one of our videos, are the Jays buying or selling? And I saw a post by one particular person and he said, so many people are commenting, are the Jays buying or selling? Well, don't you know they can do both? And I'm like, you are so condescending. Like, the people who are supporting you, you're treating them like trash. And and this is not the first time from this particular creator. And I think a lot of creators are getting really big egos and think they know everything and their opinion is the only one that matters. And that's not the case. Everybody has an opinion. You guys make up the show just as much as I do. I can sit and come and call the play-by-play and we sit and have a conversation, but I treat everybody with respect. I appreciate everybody's opinions as long as we're having a decent conversation. I would never talk to our chat like you're 2-year-olds. If somebody asked me a question, like we saw, what does RISP mean, right? Runners in scoring position. That's a legit question. I'm not going to turn around and say, well, come on, don't you know? Everybody knows what RISP means. Like, I just don't like the way a lot of people are handling their business lately. And we try to stay away from that. We try to be fair and honest and respectful. And that's what this channel is all about. All right, let's jump right back in. I don't like those. Oh, it's crazy, Johnny. Crazy. There's so many comments I delete that some of them are not even worth responding to. Sometimes you kind of lose it a little bit and you're right back. I had somebody today who sent me a message like, oh, this is clickbait. I'm blocking you. I'm never watching your channel, and then started cursing a bunch. So I just wrote back. I'm like, good. I don't need people like you in my life. Like, goodbye. Like, why even write that? My parents always said, if I have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I still do, but not like that. All right, let's get back on here. Get back on track. Thank you, Rick. You guys are the best. Here's the 0-2 as Brendan Little comes in, swing and a miss. And we are getting a strikeout. There we go. Brendan Little comes in. He shuts them down in the 7th. Great job from Little. And we're moving it right along. Good job, Little. Jay, what's up? Welcome in. Remember, respect from you since day one began. Yeah. And listen, we've had, did Little just get a 3-pitch strikeout, right, Prince? He did it. He did it. He did it. Blue Jays are winning 3-1. Blue Jays are up 3-1 as we go to the top of the 8th for Lucas, Guerrero, and Okamoto. Hey, Terry, what's shaking? Welcome in. Listen, sports is sports. And we all know during the playoffs, and a lot of you were here during the playoffs, man, it gets intense, right? Like during that Dodger series, man, when the Dodgers were winning, Dodger fans were relentless. Then they kind of disappeared when the Blue Jays were winning and then came back when it was over. Just like during hockey, man, how many back and forth interactions did we have with Bruin fans? Man, there are certain cities where the fans can just be intense, but we have fun with it. We have fun with it, and we love going back and forth. I'll debate with anybody. I will chit-chat, and if we're having a good, fun conversation and there's mutual respect, we're going to go. But as soon as, you start cursing at me or you start, if the comeback is, you don't know what you're talking about, you're ridiculous, then it's like, well, that's not an intelligent conversation. We're just going to end it there. So we love, and I love, and it's a big part of the channel. Our chat, our community is such a big part of the channel. I personally, I don't care if you're a Jays fan, if you're an Astros fan, if you're a Yankees fan, or you're a Dodgers fan, as long as you enjoy celebrating sport, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. And that's why we like to do so many different games. We were doing a lot of Montreal Canadian games in the playoffs because they were doing far, and there were so many Leaf fans who were, how can you cheer for Montreal? You're a Leaf fan. Shame on you. And I'm like, because they're playing flipping good hockey, and I want to celebrate the game of hockey. Like, that's all about celebrating sport. That's what we do here. This is going to be put to first, and Nathan Lucas is going to get out just like that. 1 pitch, 1 out. Anyways, let me get off my soapbox. Guys, get me going today. Here in the top of the 8th, 3-1 Toronto. Ever consider a live coverage with maybe? I'd love to, Andrew. I'd absolutely love to. We used to, during hockey games, we would have some folks on at intermission. We tried doing, as this pitch comes in, we tried doing some post-game shows where we opened up a line, like a call-in line. And I'll be honest, we didn't really get a lot of people who wanted to come on stream and talk. This one comes down. Vladimir Guerrero hangs on. It's going to be 1-1. But I would absolutely be open to do it again. I would love to have people come on stream and just chit-chat, as long as it was, respectful, of course. Here's the 1-1. Vladdy swing and a miss. It's because of the fly. The fly started it. That's right. That darn fly. But what are your thoughts on the Gausman trade? Joey, I like it. I mean, we got some prospects. I'm sad to see Gausman go. But considering he's like a 2-month rental, I think we did well. Maybe we bring him back in the winter. Who knows? Pitch going to be outside to Vladdy, 2-2. But I'm happy with all the moves the Jays made. Mr. Badback. Java Jack, I want you to get a jersey and put that on it. Mr. Badback. Swing and a miss. Mr. Badback strikes out. Vladdy goes down swinging. That's 2 strikeouts tonight. He's 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts tonight to go with his 3 strikeouts yesterday. Just horrendous for Guerrero. It was a very poor at-bat. Doesn't spill right, Mega? Oh, man. But come on, Mega. I dove to that floor pretty darn quick. Bad back and all. I'm going to pay for it. I mean, I'm already paying for it. But I'm going to pay for it when we get off the stream and I finally stretch out. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. So challenged, and that ball to Oak is going to be overturned, and it's going to become a strike. Joshua, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So 0-1 here on Okamoto. Oh, man, it's getting tight fast. This is going to go upstairs. Vladdy will be calling you after the game tonight for calling him Mr. Badback. That's right. Except Vladdy his interpreter would be calling me. Swing and a miss. I love it. Vladdy, when you hear Vladdy talk, his English seems fine, but every now and then he brings somebody to speak for him. It's so bizarre. Oak will become a homer. Prince, I hope so. Big Pharma sponsor. Swing and a miss by Okamoto. He goes down swinging. That's all for the Blue Jays. 3-1. We are going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Diaz, Smith, and Pena. Wow, these innings are just flying by right now. So no home run for Oak. Listen, you pronounced listed like you were trying to say dub. Huh? I don't get it. Bateman is 312. Schneider is 147. Yeah, yikes. Vladdy needs to sit out the rest of the season. I don't know, Jonathan. It depends on the score. Right now, it's a Louis Varland game, so I would expect to see Varland come in the 9th. Schneider loyal to Jays or Vlad? Vlad. Look at the Cardinals unloading on the Yanks. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Thank you. We've been having so much fun chatting today. I forgot there's other baseball games on. 13-7, the Cardinals over the Yankees. Wow. So if the Jays won the series, if the Jays beat up on the Cardinals and now the Cardinals are beating up on the Yankees, does that mean the Jays are better than the Yankees? The Pirates 4-3 over the Brewers. No. Giants 3-0 over the Rangers. Cubbies 10-5 over the Dodgers. Man, Dodgers are just dodging some wins right now. 8-2 the Rays over the Rockies. D-backs and Padres no score. And the Phillies over the Nationals 6-3. Let's go. Vlad Sr. had an amazing. He certainly did. Vlad Sr. did have an amazing career. All right, last call. Not really, but make sure you're hitting that like button. But more importantly, hit that subscribe and hit that follow if you enjoy our style of play-by-play. Normally, and again, I apologize, the technology is failing us today. It's not really doing what it normally does. But if you're having a good time, if you're enjoying our style of coverage, kindly hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to hang out with us for the rest of the week. Well, I should say the rest of the season. Let's go. Little is back out on the mound. Little is going to drive this one wide for a ball. Brendan Little pitched 2.1 scoreless innings versus the Nationals, and he had 4 strikeouts and an 8-6 loss on Tuesday. This one is going to drop down, strike one. Good pitch there by Little. The knuckle curve. If a knuckleball wasn't hard enough to hit, you add the little curve movement to it. Man, it's crazy. What's up, Cam? What was the worst loss out of our 3 players traded? Ooh, swing and a miss. Probably the majority would say Gosman. And Chad Dallas is getting warmed up. I would probably tend to agree with that, but I would lean a little bit almost to Varsho. I mean, we got to see more what Straw can do. I liked Varsho's defense a lot, and Gosman was having a mediocre season. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Brennan Little. There we go, Little. Hoffman has been good. Yeah, Hoffman has had a good two months or so. 24 games, I think it was, that he played well in. My only issue with if Hoffman pitched like he is now consistently, man, he would have been huge. We would have never moved him. But the fact that, it's been up and down. Yeah, Meg, I saw yesterday. Crazy. So happy to see Kevin Owens back. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. I'm not usually funny. Yes, I am. They tell me I am. Well, what other streamers are diving on the floor after dropping ice cream? Here's the 1-0 down low, 2-0. Meg, I do have to catch up on Raw. I'll probably watch that at lunch tomorrow or something. Big Cass supposed to make his return. Little, the 2-0. This one called a ball. Kirky is going to challenge it. Whoa. Throws it over Little's head. Nice. Johnny, I'm going to watch tomorrow. It is a strike call, so that's going to be overturned. Locos, how's it going? Welcome in from NOLA. Go Jays, go. Jesse, thank you so much. Jamming, the jamming kitty. Thank you, Jesse. We wouldn't have found Varlin if Hoffman didn't get. That's true. If it wasn't for Hoffman stinking out the joint as a closer, we may not have discovered the closing powers of Varlin. So 2-2 on Smith now. Little brings it down to 1 second on the pitch count. Gets him to chase. Another strikeout here for Little. 2 outs and 2 strikeouts. 3-1 Jays. We're here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it's 2 down. Beauty. Tom Brady versus Logan Paul. Those two, it wasn't at Fanatics Fest. It started at like some flag football tournament where those guys got into it. It was pretty funny. But he's still out. Logan Paul had torn, was it his tricep? He's still out, still on the shelf. Can't believe Atlanta didn't go harder. Second best team in baseball if they add. Yeah, but they're having a weird year right now. Jesse with the ULC alert. UNC alert. ULC. My goodness. UNC alert. Thank you, Jesse. This is going to be down low 2-0 now. Trying to get Pena to chase it as well. He has a very good eye. Moon, that's one area where I want to see Brendan Valenzuela improve. Valenzuela does not challenge a lot. And when he does, it's a little sloppy. Joshua, thanks for the cocktails. Appreciate that. Go Jays, go. Baseball James. That's right. 3-0 now down in the dirt. Valenzuela is so good in all areas of the game, except for the challenges. And if Kirky can teach him on the challenge front, man, he's going to be awesome. He's already awesome. All right, long look down, 3-0. Here's the pitch, down low again. So he's going to walk Pena on 4 straight pitches. So after back-to-back strikeouts, he delivers a walk. Little and Kirk kind of having a conversation. Kirk going to make his way up to the mound a little bit. They're trying to get on the same page. Here comes Pete Walker out as well as Alvarez is stepping up. Alvy is 1 for 2 today. He does have 2 walks. He's hitting 331. 331. So you got to be very careful with him. Oh. All right, the umpire is going to bring Kirk back. Gumdrop wants him taken out of the game. Yo-Yo says bring in Rogers. They're going to let Little pitch to him. Yordan Alvarez. 331, 35 home runs. First pitch in there for a strike. Ooh, that was a good one, too. That was a nice pitch. Very nice pitch. Made me a little nervous. Folks, tomorrow night's game also going to be an 8 o'clock start. 8:10 start. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I hope you'll come back and join us tomorrow. We will be here. Wednesday is up in the air. But we will be here tomorrow. Remember, today is Monday. It was a holiday for me and for a lot of us. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Here's the 0-2. Alvarez chases, but he catches a piece. That's a good question. Not sure who is pitching tomorrow. Let's see if they've posted for tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow it's scheduled to be Trey Savage against Wisniewski. So it's Trey Day tomorrow. This one in the dirt, 1 and 2. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Have a good night, Ursus. Take care. Jeff, welcome in. Close game. Good game. Jesse with the laughing disco ball. The disco ball's laughing at me diving on the floor to try and save that ice cream cup from making a mess. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Brendan Little strikes out Alvarez and gets 3 strikeouts. Let's go. Brendan flippin' Little. Are you kidding me? Top of the 9th. Here we come. George Springer. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. Alejandro Kirk is 1 for 3 with a home run, an RBI and a run. Jesus Sanchez is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Who is this Brendan Little? Who is this Hans? Oh my goodness. So good. So good. So good. So good. Who is this Hans? Oh my goodness. Well, that's right. We've hit that marker. It's after 10 o'clock. Anything goes. It's now the late night stream. Hey, Miguel, what's up? My day was great. Thank you. I spent it on the couch. Hope your day was well. And we see one more home run, Jeff. Do we have one more homer in us? Will we get a spring-a-dinga? That would be awesome. Let's get us a little bit of help. Am I dreaming? Little striking out like crazy. He is going nuts right now. Springer, 3 strikes in a row. That's a turkey. 3 strikes in a row is a turkey. Or is it 4 in a row is a turkey? No, I'm pretty sure 3 strikes in a row is a turkey. Let's go. Springer with the turkey. I mean, Springer with the turkey. My God, Sam's a turkey. Brendan Little with the turkey. Brendan Little with the turkey. Yes, Charlie. Oh, it's all gone downhill and fast, Charlie. It's all gone downhill and fast. Oh, man, I feel like, what's his name? From Christmas Vacation when he rides the, when he shines up the bottom of that sled, the metal sled, and just, phew. All right, it's one of those days. Here comes George Springer. Sam's losing his mind completely. Prince, no clue. Hope not. Yankees getting spanked. Let's see if Springer's going to spank it here. In the hole, 0-2. Clark Griswold. That's right. Thanks, Lake. Clark Griswold, when he gets on that metal sled, the metal disc, after he polishes it up, and that's how fast we're going downhill. Oh, Java. So I'll tell it at the half inning. Jeff, I kind of give us a B or B plus. Like, I was that impressed. Swing and a miss, and George Springer's going to strike out. First out here in the top of the ninth for the Blue Jays. Here comes Kirky. Kirky going to step in. Little as it goes. Oh, so that's right, voice man. He's playing great. He's coming in looking real solid. So Kirk is in. IMI is still pitching. Kirky's 1 for 3. Had the solo home run to get it started. Good night, Thomas. Take care. Here's the 1-0. Catches that top corner. Strike call 1-1. I forget his name, but remembered he was the jolliest. I don't even know, prep. What was in that ice cream? My hubby and I watch you every Jays game and every Leaf game too. Jesse, thank you so much. You and your hubby. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for watching. And thanks for coming in the chat tonight and all the gifts. I don't think Rogers will close tonight. I would expect Varland to close. Is Kirky going to pop this one up? Count stays at 1-2. Put your back on the heating pad to help. Thanks, Jonathan. Astros are sending out signals on the pitching signs. Again, Mega? Lots of sugar. You had ice cream from McDonald's. The Mickey's ice cream, well, it's not real ice cream. It's still darn good. That's going to be fouled off again by Kirk. Count stays at 1-2. Lots of sugar. Lots of sugar. Bring on the sugar. Hide the garbage cans. Here's the 1-2 to Kirky. Kicks, delivers, down in the dirt. 2-2, evens it up. John, you think it's going to be Rogers who comes out? Shuts her down. It's still ice cream. It's still darn good. Hey, those dollar cones, come on. I don't care what it is. It's tasty. All right, 2-2. Kirk is ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He's going to go down swinging as well. 4 strikeouts for Amai right now. 2 down. Kirky was there, and he just swings right over top of this pitch. In Canu, Red Sox did a number today. They're loading up. So Sanchez is going to step up here. Nobody on, 2 outs for the Blue Jays. Sanchez coming ready to rock. Here's the pitch to him. Sanchez swinging away. Going to hit a foul. Glad they didn't trade Kirk. Yeah, I like Kirk. I mean, I like Valenzuela, I think, better. But Kirk will be a good mentor for him. A very good mentor for him. Am I going to bring this one in? Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Sanchez. As the catcher was about to throw it back to the pitcher, Sanchez stepped right in front and almost walked right into it. The 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So strikes out the side. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. The Blue Jays have a 2-run lead. And it is going to be Tyler Rogers, not Louis Varland, that comes in. So Tyler Rogers is going to get the opportunity to close this one out. Or at least start to close it out. Paradis, Varsho, and Walker coming up. Paradis is 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Varsho is 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Christian Walker is 1 for 4 and has a strikeout today. So Java Jack, the story goes several years ago, It was opening day in Toronto, opening day. And a colleague of mine, when we worked downtown, decided we were going to go out for lunch. And we went to this little breakfast spot, and Josh Donaldson was injured. So he wasn't going to be playing in the home opener. He was injured. So we go out for lunch. We go to this place and we sit down, and here comes Josh Donaldson and a lady friend. I don't know who, if it was a wife, girlfriend, fiance, whatever, lady friend. And they sit down right next to us. So we're sitting here. Josh Donaldson and friend are sitting here. So we're almost finished. Like, we have our food and they're eating. They sit down. They ordered coffee, and they're just drinking their coffee, and they're not really talking all of that much. And so there was at one point they had placed their order, and it's opening day, right? So the city in Toronto is buzzing. So I kind of leaned over to him, and he was not talking in conversation. He was not eating. He was not drinking. And I kind of just said, hey, happy opening day. I'm sorry you're injured, not going to be playing. Would it be possible? Can I take a quick picture with you as we're on our way out? And he looked over at me with like a look of disgust. He's like, no. And I was like, okay. And I kind of backed away. So obviously he was in a bad mood, and for whatever reason kind of snapped at me. And I was being very respectful because I know what it's like. I know how, as Rogers comes in, first pitch in their first strike, you don't approach somebody if they're eating or with family or whatnot. But here's a case where they weren't eating. They weren't even talking. They were like sitting in silence. We were getting up to leave. And he very easily could have said, hey, man, not right now. Or, hey, let me sign something for you real quick. Whatever it was. Anyway, so as we got up and walked away, my friend took a picture anyways. But he was so rude in the way he handled the situation. I was like, man, curse you. And he had such a bad season that year too. So I was like, haha, you could have taken one picture and you probably would have had a great year. So yeah, I mean, I know, listen, if he was eating or they were engaged in conversation, or if he was on the other side of the restaurant, I never would have gone over. But the fact that he was sitting right next to us, that I could literally like lean over and be like, hey, I thought it was okay. But just the snapback, the clapback, I was like, oh my gosh, you're not a nice person. Here's the 2-2. Going to be hit up to play, fielded it short, over to first. In time, Parties is retired. One down. Hey, Korean, what's shaking? Welcome in. Tell the Astros to lock in. No, we want the Astros to lose. It's Adam Beach eating breakfast the other day. Wanted so badly to ask for a pick, but he was eating breakfast. Yeah, like, to me, that's the rule. If I see anybody in there eating or engaged in a conversation with family, I would never go and disrupt them. Here's the pitch coming in. But like, if I would have farted on the bench, he would have felt it. Like, when you're that close to somebody, I think it's okay to lean over. Right, exactly. Here's the pitch, going to be up high. I saw Michael Rosenbaum. He played Lex Luthor in the show Smallville at the Florida Panthers Stadium many years ago. And he was walking up the aisle, and, it's a long lineup in intermission. And I said to him, I'm like, hey, Michael, how's it going? Love Smallville. Is this fouled off? Same thing. Can I grab a quick pic with you? And he says, no, I don't really want to draw a crowd. He goes, but if you have something, I'd be happy to sign it for you. And he was cool, man. He was great. We had a great conversation, and off he went. Right, Bart? I saw Theo Fleury. I waited to talk to him. Right, Megan? That's a respectful thing to do. That's going to be foul back. 2-2 on Varsho here. 2-2 on Varsho. Oh, yeah, One Love. Smallville was awesome. It was so good. One of my favorites. And Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, now I haven't listened to it in a long time, but it used to be great. I used to listen to it all the time when I would travel downtown on the train. Here's a 2-2, going to be fouled off. Void, what's up? Oh, it was crazy, man. The city was jumping. The city was going off. Everybody was getting behind them. People I knew that had never watched a Jays game in their life were all of a sudden the biggest Jays fans in the world. This is going to be put into play. A little chopper to Jimenez at short. Picked up a one-hopper into Vladdy, and he's going to be gunned out. Good call there. Close. Two down as we're here in the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, boy, during the World Series, everybody was a Jays fan. Joshua, thank you so much for the gifts. The Sam Fox gift, the community gift. Thank you, Joshua. So 3-1 Blue Jays. 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Rogers trying to shut it down. It's going to be up to Walker. Walker coming in. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up on the right side. Running to the corner. Lucas makes the catch, and the Blue Jays win. The Blue Jays win, and we got to drop it. There it is. The Gatorade bath as the Blue Jays take it home. Let's go. Let's go. Big win by, why are they still on the field? Is there some sort of a challenge? What's happening? They're all kind of standing around. Now they're coming in. Okay, I'm like, what's happening? Why are they all just standing there? The Blue Jays take the W in a much-needed game. They win it 3-1. Way to go, Blue Jays. This was huge. Absolutely huge. So good to see. Bieber going to pick up the win. He goes to 3-2 on the year. Javier picks up the loss, going to 1-2. Tyler Rogers, the save, his third. The Blue Jays, 7 hits. They score 3 runs, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth. Houston gets 1 in the sixth, 1 run on 10 total hits. Blue Jays do an excellent job. Folks, tomorrow the Blue Jays will be back at it against these Houston Astros. 8:10 first pitch time really means like 8:11 or 12. We'll be live around 8 o'clock. I hope you'll come back and join us. Hope you had a lot of fun tonight. Hopefully tomorrow there'll be no more mutant flies or ice cream spills or who knows what the streams are going to bring forward. A big thank you to Storms, to Jazzwolf and Prep for the super chats, and Jesse for the jewels with those gifts. Those are so cool. Love that laughing disco ball. That was awesome. For everybody on the talk, Jordan and Joshua and Artemis, thank you so very much for all the gifts today. Moderators, thank you for doing what you do. You guys crush it. If you're not following me on X or Insta or Facebook, join us on those platforms. Come over and hit those follows. Even on TikTok and YouTube, come on in, hit the follows, hit the subscribes. We appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of our amazing community and grow. I love the conversations. I love the debates. I love the laughs, all the good stuff. This was great. Oh, they stayed on the field to say goodbye to Varsho. That is very nice of them, Prince. That is very nice of them. This was awesome. What a good day. Good game for the Blue Jays. Let's keep it going, right? One streak ends, another has to begin. Let's go. From all of us here at the Samwell B12 Experience, my name is Sam. Thanks for watching. Kenny, thank you. I'm going to go upstairs and just crawl into bed because diving on the floor like that should not have done it. Have a good one. All right, Andrew. Take care. Have a good night. Say hi to the girls for me. We'll see you all tomorrow. Peace, love, respect to you all. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Take care and have a great day.